Let's get into it. We got Joe Rogan and the boys talking about a kid who was accused of wearing blackface at a Chiefs game, Kansas City Chiefs game. When you're trying to run a 9-year-old through the cancellation machine, things have gotten too woke. It's just gotten too woke. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to be playing that clip for you, and then I'm going to be playing Jesse Waters actually interviewing the boy and his father, and they're going to kind of get a read on what they feel needs to happen next, and I think it's going to be someone's getting sued. That's what I think is going to happen. Then I'm going to play a short clip that I found on Instagram where I actually found the exact moment a photographer took the picture of this kid and decided to accuse him of blackface. Let's get into it. Don't forget about IamCoachColin.com. We got Soul Not For Sale, Public Enemy #1, and Certified Pure Blood. All of that's available at IamCoachColin.com. Let's get into the clip.
Over recognize this, and he goes, "We're big fans." I'm like, "You're not going to be." He just lit off a huge fart.
Or he just goes change his fart. I was like, that was dickhead.
You got fart face.
Always gotta blame the big guy.
It was the aisles.
The plane's the worst. When I'm on a plane, it stinks like shit. I'm like, everyone's looking at me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm drinking.
Right. Speaking of Native American, you see that Choctaw kid? The Chiefs?
The Kansas City Chiefs kid?
I love
That
that.
was
kid.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That was
what
so
was
funny.
what was the newspaper that
They got him from the side.
Deadspin.
they tried? They totally fucking hosed him.
Yeah.
Totally hosed him. They
He's
said he was
suing.
in blackface, and they showed a picture of one side of his face.
Yeah.
He was wearing war paint,
Boy, was
and
his
he's
face
Native
red.
American.
I love that. Oh,
And it was just a Chiefs game where it's like
It's also to get racially sensitive at a fucking Kansas City Chiefs game. You're at the wrong place.
Also-
the entire stadium of white people's going.
Right.
You're gonna pick the one kid.
I know.
It's
Like,
so
no.
crazy to put up a kid's picture,
Oh,
a
yeah.
child, and get it wrong.
Not just get it wrong, get it wrong and know you're getting it wrong.
And then he doubled down when he was wrong. He was
Oh
like,
my
well,
God!
that's
Look at
final
this.
too.
On Monday, the left-wing publication Deadspin alleged that the football fan identify as Holden Armenta
fully named
found
him.
a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time.
That's not easy.
Imagine that.
Why is it hate, though? Why do we go right to hate? That's
Why
the
is it
bummer.
Look at that hateful motherfucker.
He's a sweet
What a
kid.
hate monger. He probably loves pizza.
So, what is his background?
I have some if you
he
need.
has some Native American background.
Oh, he owns a casino.
His background is he loves football like a real American.
True.
Yeah, he's part Native American.
So it says his child's father is the son of Raul Armenta, a business committee member of the Santa Ynez Board of Chumash
damn.
Indians. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
He's deep. He's a real Native American.
It's so funny. They're like, you must be hateful. It's like, wait,
Oh
can I just
my
be Native
God.
American?
So this fucking kid is literally dressing like his ancestors.
Wow.
And they're calling it, he's hating black people. And, bro, they're getting paid for this one.
Yeah.
Woo-wee, Indian giver.
I would love to see these publications. How many positive?
Indian giver didn't sneak by me. I was just lighting my cigar. That was a good
Joe.
one.
I had to do a casino in Oklahoma this week. The chief showed up.
Quit bragging.
The chief showed up and sat
Oh, no.
with his
Headdress?
other people sat in the front.
Dude, you're blocking
I
everybody.
fucking bombed. I was like,
Did you get panicky because he was there?
yeah, right before I go on stage, the guy who runs the production there goes, "Hey, just so you know, the chief's here. This is the first time he's seen a show in like 10 years. They wanted to come to see this."
Oh, my God.
I was like, they have no fucking idea who I am.
Your
No.
jokes about Donald
Why would
Trump.
you think they don't
Yeah,
have
very
any
funny.
idea who you are? They live in America.
No, but they definitely, I don't think
have no
they
world.
Native
He
American.
was like a 7-year-old fucking chief from
Yeah, but
Oklahoma.
he's probably online. Probably
Joey's
gets
probably
sent
like,
some funny
He
TikToks.
has good Trump.
This guy is good Trump
Trump
impression.
Down syndrome. Syndrome with Down.
There was a comic in the 70s who was Native American who would go, he
Charlie
did
Hill.
the Tonight Show. He'd
Charlie
go,
Hill.
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Yeah, it's so nice.
Charlie Hill ruled.
Charlie Hill was a good dude.
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh my God. All right. Well, the kid is actually Native American, which is so wild. So wild. This is like when the media accused Ben Shapiro of being a Nazi. Just straight up, just decided, you know what? We realize what side of things he's on. Let's just accuse him of this. He seems like a white guy. Let's just put racism on him. Let's just put the whole thing on him. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, I'm Jewish. And they were just like, oh, well, we're not retracting this at all because that's just how it works. Imagine saying about a 9-year-old that he found a way to hate black people and Native American people at the same time. Imagine saying that about a little kid, a little 9-year-old kid. I could not imagine trying to do that to a kid. Like, he's a kid. Why would you even want to? Why would? I don't know. It's so wild. The woke machine, man. I'm telling you, the mind virus. I just made episodes about this yesterday. Rogan was talking about this. It really is like a mind virus. They saw this kid and they saw an opportunity. They're like, let's get him. And the amazing thing is, it's a whole stadium of people, right? And this kid was at the front row because he's a huge fan, and his father, like, you know, tries to push him in his passions because he's a football player as well. Little football player, obviously. And to just pick that kid out and do this to him, fully aware of what happens to people when they get canceled, when they are actually racist, when they actually are hateful, fully aware of what happens to them. They get fired from jobs. They get branded in their community. Sometimes they get ousted from their community. Like, were you looking to do that to a 9-year-old? All right. Let me just jump into this clip here. Jesse Waters interviewing the boy and his father.
No support for Holden, who's not only a proud Kansas City Chiefs fan, he's a proud Chumash Indian. Let's bring in Holden Armenta and his father, Bubba. So, Bubba, what was going through your mind the second you found out your son had been targeted like this?
It's been a lot. It's been a pretty crazy couple of days. I was mad, upset for him, mad that he's upset. He's pretty devastated. I mean, he's seen the videos and everything posted. He's excited. He's all over. It was his dream to get on the Jumbotron. And I've had family and friends call and, oh, we saw you on Sunday Night Football. So he's excited. But then everything else came up, and it's been a little bit of a spiral.
Holden, how are you feeling right now?
It's okay because a lot of kids at school are getting excited, but it's starting to get me a little nervous because if they go a little bit overboard, it's a little scary.
I bet it's scary. It can be a very overwhelming experience. How has the community been in terms of support?
Okay. So far.
Good. And you're a football guy, right? Don't you have practice in a few minutes?
Yeah, we'll get ready to head out the door for all-star practice.
What position do you play?
Wide receiver and free safety.
It's amazing. And how big of a Chiefs fan are you?
Really big.
And what does it mean?
Because we went to the Raiders Chiefs game last year, too.
Nice. And what does it mean now that you're feeling all this love from Chiefs Nation? Everyone's going to be wearing red and black on their faces next Sunday.
Really good.
So, Bubba,
he asked me 10 minutes. He asked me 10 minutes ago if he can paint his face before we go live.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants. He's a great patriot. He's a great American, and he's a great fan, and everybody loves Holden. But Karen over at Deadspin doesn't. Bubba, would you like an apology? What would you like from Karen at Deadspin?
You know, I don't even know what to think about that. It's a little too late for that. The damage is already done. It's, worldwide. Now there's comments all over. There's, disrespect towards Native Americans and towards my family. We never in any way, shape, or form meant to disrespect any Native Americans or any tribes. The tribe we're from doesn't even wear that type of headdress. This specific headdress is a novelty piece. It's a costume piece. That's exactly what we had purchased it for and wore it for. Not in any disrespect towards any Native Americans at all. And it's been a whirlwind of comments coming even from other tribes, from tribal members. Some think it's okay, some think it's not okay. It's a 9-year-old boy supporting his team.
And you're going to be wearing the black and the red in, I guess, every Sunday for as long as you're alive, I bet, Holden.
Yep.
Forever, huh?
Who's your favorite player on the Chiefs?
Patrick Mahomes.
Man, he's literally a baby. Like, listen to the way he talks. Like, anytime I see a kid like that, I'm always like, he's a grown-up baby. That's what I call them. They're grown-up babies. Yeah, they can walk and they can talk and everything, but if you saw him 200 meters away from his parents, you'd be like, oh, make sure he gets back to his parents, right? That's sad, man. Especially for the dad to see that happen. Just to know as a kid, just to be a little kid like that and know that because of the color of your skin, if you do certain things, the whole world's going to like come down on you is like, ugh. So, something that little black kids have to go through. It's so weird that we put white, black, like any kids through this type. It's crazy we put people through this, period, the whole cancellation machine. But crazy to think that stuff like this has to weigh on kids this early in life, you know? So wild. So this is the Instagram post from Benny Johnson. He's a good follow if you're on Instagram. And yeah, just watch closely. And I'm going to point him out here. God damn it. Hold on. Let me find him again. That guy right there. That's the guy that took the picture. Fully aware that the kid is just doing what every single person's doing, fully aware, and still decides to take that picture. And he either works for the publication that did this or he sold it to the publication. Just wild. Just you're a photographer. You know what's going on. You know you could stop for a second, look, let's see what this kid is. This kid really wearing blackface? It's like you're at a Chiefs game. You know no one's wearing blackface. And then you see him take the picture. And then he takes the picture. Absolutely crazy. And then he catches the kid with one side of his face showing. So crazy that you would do that as a photographer. Let me know what you think in the comments of this whole thing, this whole incident. And if you think the parents should sue. I feel like they could. And I feel like, you know, I don't think the damage was so much that the kid needs to get paid. But at the same time, I feel like it could be, because that is a lot of weight to start seeing things. Like, the kid could read. He knows what's going on. Now his father has to shield him from that. Now his father has to assure him that he didn't do anything wrong. Maybe there's kids at school that start calling him racist. You know what? I take it back. You know, maybe it was enough damage for that to happen. The guy's a little kid. Like, you heard him talking. For a publication to do that knowingly and then say that he found a way to hate black people and Native American people at the same time, to actually put that in writing, knowing that it's a little kid, knowing that he's at a Chiefs game, knowing that there are thousands of people that have their face painted the same way. Yeah. You know what? Never mind. I don't even need to go to the comments. He should be sued, or they should be sued for however much money they can get out of this whole thing, because it's wild. And then and I'm leaving out the best part. The kid's actually part Native American. His dad might be half, maybe he's 3/4, but either way, that kid is Native American. He has Native American blood in him, and he's getting this type of treatment. Absolutely wild. All right, guys, like the video, subscribe. It all helps so much. You have no idea. And other than that, I am out.